Cardinal Lucius. The mere mention of his name made men shiver and fall silent. Although it was never mentioned openly, rumor had it he pursued his interests with merciless rigor. Is this why the Emperor gave him command of the crusade? Or had Lucius acquired his powers by more sinister means? While the whole world was wondering what the Cardinal was planning, he was already thinking of building a harbor from which the massive army would soon set sail for the Orient to seize the Promised Land.
And with that, hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with Anno 1404, the campaign, this time Mission 3. And yeah, let's see what awaits us. Set sail!
I bestow on you the honor of building a harbor for my Crusader army. The fleet will set sail from there, and with God's blessing, will vanquish the faithless enemy.
But, my lord, you only have me to thank that the preparations have run so smoothly up to now. Allow me, your loyal servant, to take care of everything from now on.
So be it, in the name of God. From now on, I am making you personally responsible for everything, Felix. Make sure that the fleet is soon ready to depart.
You heard the Cardinal. I have the say here. But don't worry. There will be enough menial tasks I can entrust you with. What are you standing around here for? Why don't you build a warehouse where we can store the goods to build the harbor?
Yep, sure. So, and this is now the third mission on the same map, and again, the game has not saved our progress from last time, meaning that the city looks entirely different again. Okay, we are going to rebuild it. So, I guess for the beginning we should first buy some tools. Also, I need to re-explore the entire map again. Yay, great.
I'd be delighted.
Yeah, thank you, Lovberg, for being so delightful.
Marvelous!
So, and I think we don't do anything wrong if we build here some wood production. So, for that we will go with a big wood layout. I hope I'm doing it right. I tend to forget how I built it. But yeah, that looks about right. So, and of course, 4 lumberjacks are not enough for us. We want more. And yeah, so that should definitely suffice for a while. And in the meantime we are... Ah, okay, we already activated auto trade in our city. So, what we are also going to need is definitely more fish. A lot more fish. That's why I don't understand why this one was built in such a shitty manner. Ah, I see, because it did not fit in another way. Okay, that was my mistake right now. So, and I think we can get rid of this and this, and how about all of these? It actually hurts a little to get rid of so many buildings. Oh well, if a game decides it can be more clever than me, then I of course have to disappoint it. So we will take that basically as a central road. And yeah.
I still have a few crates of tools in storage.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't need your tools. Not right now. So, and we have here 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That is how it's going to work. So, and since we have such a marvelous wood production, and we don't need to care about public buildings too much, we can now simply build. So, now we have a city core here. Yeah, that is where we are going to place the first chapel. So, that is here now the next block. And here we are about to place the next one. And our money is already recovering. Perfect. So that is now west block. And there was just a small lag. Yay. Such lags are of course always great. Good thing it did not disturb us while building our roads. That is always super annoying. When you're building roads and then something like that happens, or like an autosave. And then you're misplacing everything. So... now time to fit some peasant huts into the corners.
Production has been disrupted.
Yeah, of course production has been disrupted, because we have no one consuming the proper wares.
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
Well, that already looks much better than before. Good. So, time to get some tools. Richard!
The Emperor talked incessantly about friendly relations with the Orient. I hope you find what you...
Yeah, everything about the Crusade is totally mysterious.
Relations with the Orient. And now we're going into war against the Saracens. This is indeed curious.
Yeah, and everybody who is, well, who is at least slightly intelligent can already figure out that the Cardinal is behind this somehow. And so on. So, oops, spoiler alert, of course. But the game already teased it so much. That shouldn't come at any surprise. So... don't worry, folks. There will be enough cider for every one of you. So, and if you start placing it here, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and here we are going to place the first apple farms for the cider production. And that should definitely suffice. Oh, that already looks way better. So it's also time to get now even more tools. Oh, you already have 20 tools available, so time to buy them.
But of course.
Okay, so then it's also time to start with the hemp production. Way too easy. The basic production. Of course, our income is now diminishing a little bit, but it will improve again once we get settlers again in our settlement. Or citizens, yeah, I always forget here this citizens. In order installments, the second population tier is actually settlers. That is why I'm sometimes a bit confused. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those are now for rope and hemp. For the rope production. Oh my god, we nearly consumed all of our money. We only have 3,000 left. Yeah, but that will suffice. I thought I ordered it to buy. Okay.
I'd have no objection. Excellent. Excellent.
He's always so happy about us trading at this. It actually makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. Just a tiny little bit. Okay, so here we have now our chapel.
I always knew you'd lead this city to prosperity.
Yeah, and since you have so much confidence in me, you can already prepare for paying more taxes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Here we are going to build the production facilities. Or processing facilities in this case. And the next thing that we need is, of course, more tools.
A good deal is all. Excellent.
Maybe we even have some wares that we can sell to him. Yeah, of course, let's sell some fish. And some ropes. And some linen garments. Yeah, that should work. And with the money we made from this, we can also buy more tools.
The doors of my storehouses are always open to you. I regularly... Splendid, splendid.
Yep, that works. So now our income should explode a little bit. I mean, we are already on positive 408. 442, 476. Oh my god!
A good deal is all.
The income is rising.
How splendid!
So, and that is now actually a city I can live with. Okay, so... Build a warehouse to develop Port Sacral in the southwest. Say your ship to Port Sacral to take possession of the island. Don't forget the goods you will need to build the warehouse. Guy Forecast will hold you personally responsible for any delays, so make sure you think of everything. Yep, sure.
The doors of my store.
Totally no delay,
Fabulous!
Oh, come on, Richard, shut up. Totally no delay, I just had to rebuild an entire city. So, he will now also build the rope production. Yep, that is now definitely something we can work with. Our income is more than just positive. Good, and from here you will load in all the wood that we need. Right, 40 tons, and here you will buy 40 tons of tools. Then we are
I'd
prepared.
have no objection. Aha. I regularly. Aha.
So now let's just wait a little bit until we have more tools here available for buying. This inner court here actually looks quite beautiful. For all these parks, totally inefficient. One part of me is disgusted by such inefficiency, the other part is actually really delighted by how beautiful here everything looks. I don't think that with such a city you would do much profit.
I'd be
Come on, just 1 ton of tools missing.
Game saved.
Ah, fuck it.
superb.
So, now it's time to build the harbor.
You've done it at last. Great. If a harbour is to be suitable for a crusader army...
It is done. The crusader ship is finished. May God protect this ship and bless all those who are prepared to fight for the true faith.
A harbour master's office must be built of solid stone. Didn't I spot some stone deposits recently when I went to the mountain monastery for my confession with Brother Hilarious?
Oh yeah, such a coincidence. Okay, so... Then, well done. Let's get the materials that we need for starting the stone production.
I hope you find what you... Top notch!
What? Notch? The creator of Minecraft? Okay, again, such a bad joke. I nearly feel sorry, but only nearly. So, time to unload these wares. And to start with the actual stone production.
Marvelous. Do you think you could sell me the surplus from the stone production for my cathedral? Only once the harbour is completed, of course. Forecast's mood darkens with every minute the harbour construction is delayed. You'd better commission a ship to move goods from... You produce ropes for shipbuilding. And wood. The only thing missing...
Yeah, sure. Okay, new ship, trading route. That should be done quite easily. Okay, so, and if we now get here...
Feel free to come.
For buying even more tools,
Oh,
because apparently
yes.
the auto trade here does not work properly. Time to readjust it
Production
over
has
here.
been disrupted.
Okay, there's the harbor master. Ah, here's the small shipyard.
Splendid. The first...
Okay, and here we can now build the small trading ship for the trading route.
Shipbuilding completed.
What a magnificent ship. If you don't mind my saying, I would recommend setting up a trade.
So, you should establish a trading route for the newly built trading ship, so to let it transport the stone from Hookberg to your target harbor. This will allow you more time to take on other quests, and you will no longer have to worry about transporting stone. Have a look at the route planning at the bottom right of the screen. Okay, well done. Create new route. Stone! Add a warehouse. Hookberg. Time to load in the stone. And to unload a bit of it down there. And once that is full, also unload a bit of there.
So, the captain has received his instructions. Wonderful. Now you can concentrate fully on your more important quests.
Yeah, and I'm quite sure I have many of these important quests, so it's time to actually navigate a bit through world again. Just to see if we can discover some more side quests over here. And apparently the military camp here has increased in size.
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
Actually, still looks quite impressive. So, and again, the typical search pattern. Okay, and I think it cannot hurt if we build here a small road connection.
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
So, and now more stone is being transported south, allowing us to upgrade the warehouse and finally building the Harbor Master's office.
What? You call that an expansion? This... Good things come to those who wait. We need storehouses to store the goods. You can see the size of my Crusader army and the amount of supplies needed. Get a move on.
Yeah, of course, my
It is
friend,
done.
of course.
The Crusader ship is finished.
There you are. I knew you could do it. At last I can store provisions and equipment. You say the harbor is completed? I'd better see this for myself. Hoist.
God be praised. You have completed the harbor. My captains are already under orders to assemble the vanguard of the Crusader fleet there.
That is definitely not the complete harbor.
The harbor construction could certainly have been completed much more quickly. Well, we still have much to do. From now on, you will help me with the rest of the preparations.
Good, I was already afraid that this mission might be over. So, time to spend the rest of our stone.
One of my ships was damaged during the crossing. A sign from God that all the ships must be ship-shape again before we set off for the Orient.
It's incredible how many knights are prepared to take up arms for God and their fatherland. I immediately need more ships to transport them all to the Promised Land. Get them for me. I have asked the best armorers in the Empire to come to equip the Crusader army with new weapons. And I expect you to provide the iron required immediately.
We need that repair.
Forecast is sparing no expense on equipment for the army.
Well
What are
then.
you waiting for? If you don't...
Okay, so that sounds like there's still a lot to do. That's good. As I said, I was already a bit afraid that the mission might be over. Good thing I was wrong. So, time to build the next training ship. In the meantime, we have already amassed a ship ton of
Shipbuilding
gold.
completed.
So, but at least we can now actually spend a bit more of money to make the harbor look more like a proper harbor. And in the meantime, we are going to get our production of iron up. Okay,
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
A tavern! If possible, build a tavern in your settlement's marketplace so that the maximum number of houses can enjoy it, and don't forget that it must be accessible by road. Giforkas feels that a tavern would be the perfect place for crusaders to spend their time while they're waiting to set off for the Orient. And of course, he's right with that. And that was just stupid. Yeah, that is how we do it.
Well, this...
God's mercy is beyond.
Okay, so here we now have a small tavern.
The
So
charcoal
here we have
burner
a
has
charcoal
started
burner.
work already. Marvelous.
Yeah, marvelous, yeah. This abundance of positive criticism is really killing me in Northberg.
Marvelous. Now you need to extract the iron. Ah, wonderful. I see your iron smelter is completed.
Well then. Okay, so, and here's our main ship. We're still ready to explore more of the map and to buy here some more tools. Yeah, why is the automatic buying of tools not really working?
The doors of my store.
Oh, tools are no longer available. Okay, that is weird, but I will accept it.
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
So, where are we going to build that crane?
You have complied with God's wishes. Now all of these ships will be able to make the long voyage to the Orient in perfect condition.
Oh, and there she is now,
Now that
already
the
leaving.
harbour is completed, you should perhaps reconsider your transport routes and issue new orders to the captain.
News from the Cardinal. We are setting sail. I shall lead these ships eastward to shake the very foundations of this spurious faith. Don't worry, we will meet again soon. The angels have...
I very much regret that I cannot sell you any more tools. I too must do my part for the crusade.
Okay, he cannot sell tools anymore to me. Well then, time to produce my own.
So, you're working on the first tool?
So, in the meantime, Giforkas wants a few more ships. Okay, time to build them for him.
Ship ready.
If tools weren't so expensive, I would now... Or,
Ship ready.
how am I saying with expensive? If tools would actually be available, then I would have it way easier.
You have not been much help to me so far.
Yeah, I totally did not help.
Urgently need those transport.
Okay, you will get the transport ships from me. Don't worry.
Ship ready.
So, there we have the 4 ships.
Well, this is a start anyway. You don't need to worry about these ships. Good. Cardinal Lucius will be extremely pleased with my work.
Did you notice how secretively Guy Fawcett was behaving? I get the strange feeling that there's something fishy about this crusade.
Yeah, of course, everything is fishy. I mean, we are talking here about discount Snape. Oh, I forgot a road connection here. Ah, my bad. Sorry. Here, now your tools can be collected. Good. So,
Production has
now
been disrupted.
the question is, are there any side quests? Once again, I'm searching and asking whether there's something that we can do. Let's check Northburg's Island.
I very much regret that I cannot sell you any more tools. I too must...
Okay, it doesn't look like there's any quest I can do for him. And here in Ingelberg, okay, that city got deserted. Completely.
Ship ready.
So she actually left with her entire entourage. Interesting. Okay, I think our next step here should be to collect the tools. And then build a bit on the harbor before finishing this episode. I mean, if there really is only that one quest left... Oh, why am I making it so difficult? I actually can just modify this route. So, stone plus tools. And our ship is on its way. So, and you will also collect some wood. We can also get the wood from here. So, here, 50 tons. That should suffice. So, now we also got some defenses over here. As well as another repair area. So now we need to fill some of these gaps. Did we unlock some proper things that we can build here? Unfortunately, not really. So, now I wish the transition between stone and clay would be a bit more smooth. Just a teeny tiny little bit. I mean, hey, one can still dream, right? So, and when comes the next tour delivery? Oh, there it is, already on its way. From that we shall buy Just a few more warehouses, and then I think we already have a proper motive for the thumbnail.
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
So, well, how does that look? Actually, not that bad. So, but still this here looks a bit empty. So, let's wait for the next delivery. It should be there in a matter of seconds. And then we can also build something here in this gap, and yeah. Then, hopefully, this should be enough by my own standards. It's just so sad that Northburg can't sell us any more tools. Maybe this shouldn't happen. So, now we have a number of tools here available. So this now looks way better. Print screen! Yay! Okay, so this is now the harbor area, and it's now time to collect the 10 tons of iron from this island here. Yeah, we have more than enough iron. So, now, come on, be fast. Then this mission is over, and then we will finally go to the Orient. After last episode, I already expected this one to be in the Orient, because I couldn't believe that I would have to rebuild my own city 2 times.
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
But apparently I was mistaken. Oh wait, we must send the iron here to the main city. Oh, there's a pillory. Debtor's prison. Yeah, everything looks so nice. So now, come on. Ah, not my ship. Here's it.
Is this of purest quality? We don't want the knight's blades to break when they confront the enemy. Aha! A toolmaker's workshop. Of course, I'm right to assume that you built it to supply the Crusaders. In that case, I await your delivery.
Of course. Voluntary service? Yeah, I mean just...
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
That's quite easy. So here you have it. So apparently the mission is still continuing. Though there shouldn't be much left. Wrong port this time. Come on. I always get confused with the different islands.
Have you finally brought them? Have you carried out the quest with great diligence? At last, we will soon set sail. Order everyone aboard. Cardinal Lucius will join us later when we are assembled at the border of the Oriental realm.
I've heard some worrying rumors about this crusade. These shovelly built ships. I dare not speak out loud. We must talk in private.
Hurry up and cast off! The bawling from those brats is utterly unbearable. They should be grateful that they are able to contribute to this crusade.
So, and apparently, once again, we missed a few side quests. Yeah, but how? I simply did not find them. Oh well. At least, again, highest difficulty done. Chapter 3 is finished. So, and now, hopefully, it really gets into the Orient. I mean, that would be the logical next step. Regarding the player progression, I mean, we need to get patricians and so on, therefore we need spices. That would only be the next logical step. So, and I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, as always, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you have any feedback or just want to ask something, use the comment section. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. And yeah, I see you tomorrow in Chapter 4 of Anno 1404, the campaign.